In the grimy, rotting streets of Traumaville, justice smells like acid and tastes like violence. The toxic Avenger returns, not in a traditional saga, but in a visual spectacle of chaos and sharp-edged humor, wrapped in violent and irreverent pin-ups. Toxic Avenger Pin-Up Special No. 1 is a canonical celebration of Troma's most grotesque and lovable hero, blending explosive art with a short story full of horror and mutant rats. Get ready, here, creativity is as toxic as its protagonist. The issue opens with vibrant pin-ups, Toxie surrounded by mutant rats with crawling eyeballs, spilling blood and acid everywhere. The artistic styles vary. Creators like Fred Harper, Matt Borse, and Ben Clarkson depict their own versions of Toxie, ranging from grotesque cartoon to gritty realism. In a double-page spread by Morissette, the Avenger appears as a massive muscle-bound figure, staring at a satirical superhero poster, while Yvonne watches with loving concern, and a pistol on her hip. Every panel delivers shock and visceral humor, setting the tone early. This issue is less about plot and more a sensory, and gag-inducing, experience. It feels like a pop horror museum, and we're just getting started. Amidst the artistic explosions, the issue delivers its only canonical story, written by Borse and Harper. Toxie is in the sewers, just another day in Traumaville, and, with Yvonne at his side, finds a pregnant rat, one that gives birth to several mutant offspring, hideous as hell. Toxie cracks a scatological joke about canned sardines, claiming he couldn't eat all that trash. When the babies emerge, one of them is good, almost cute, relatively speaking, and Toxie decides to adopt it. He names it Mini Toxie. The next page shows Yvonne holding the rat while Toxie wipes acidic blood off his gloves. There's love, toxic. There's disgust. And there are glimpses that Toxie, for all his filth, is still a hero, even a sewer-dwelling one. Next come dozens of artist contributions, Clarkson, Girusso, Morissette, Lay, Sullivan, and more, showing their takes on Toxie in chaotic acts, fighting wine-spewing corrupt cops, mopping up radioactive spills with improvised weapons, leading an army of giant frogs. Each page has its own rhythm, tone, some more grotesque, others almost comedic. But all reflect the same essence, violence, dark humor, and grotesque charm. A standout by Chris Girusso features a frog sewer drumline, plus a tribute to classic Toxie scenes. The issue never loses its tone, even as it jumps from toilet humor to visceral horror. We return to the central story for a few more pages. Mini Toxie grows fast and mirrors his father's horror, but with oddly cute traits that horrify and enchant Yvonne at once. She jokes about using mutant birth control to prevent the rat from spreading its toxicity to the world, a cheap joke, but emblematic of the comic's tone. Toxie lays a makeshift blanket over the sewer nest, licking the rat's tentacles, disgusting. And yet, a human layer appears. When least expected, Toxie shows an almost pathetic tenderness, a kind of emotional rawness that hits harder than any acid rat ever could. The issue closes with more pin-ups. The little rat grows up and joins Toxie against a horde of abominations, frogs, mutant cockroaches, sentient pollution. In one final short page, Toxie looks at the rat and says, "You're my toxic legacy, dude." Then he wipes off his makeshift blade, a symbol of the brutal justice he still delivers. The final panels show the rat and Toxie walking together through a sewer glowing with green toxic light, as the art dissolves into grotesque and oddly affectionate fan service. It's an ending that sums it up perfectly: violence, twisted love, gross-out humor, but with a true sense of purpose in the monstrosity. And that's another page in the Heroic Chronicles. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and subscribe for more untold tales from the world of comics. There's always another hero, another villain, and another turning point waiting in the shadows. See you in the next chapter.